It's a dish.
I'm gonna sit back. Yeah, I'm gonna sit because you disrespected me, right? You disrespected, right? You disrespected, right? We not
my shit,
disrespected.
then.
Everybody get a
Talk
phone.
about You hit it again, don't you? And you still picking at my shit?
This nigga smoking. You're disrespectful. You're disrespectful.
Okay.
Alright. Come on. Cheers. Disrespectful.
I don't care. Stop putting on my drink like that.
You don't care about this at me?
Shit,
That's at me.
You know what I'm saying? When you got a beer right there. You'll be right there trying to keep fucking funny, my nigga.
Nigga, I don't hit females. Stop.
Bitch, stop touching me.
Nigga, I don't hit females.
Yo, come on.
I don't hit females. Come on, How many times?
I'm trying to stop it, right?
Right.
I'm trying to stop it.
No, you didn't.
Yes, he did.
Seeing me, how many times you got?
A woman hitting you is one of the highest forms of disrespect there is. You gotta get rid of her immediately. But a woman hitting you in front of people, not only does she not respect you, but she is disgusted with you because she deems you as weak. And the worst part of this whole situation is everybody sat back and let her do it. This is a good example of what society often does. Ignore women's poor behavior in relationships and just demonize the men. When she was getting her shit off, somebody was laughing in the back. Nobody intervened. The moment he attempted to restrain her, the other guy swoops in automatically. Wow. Yo, it's a dirty game. Stay focused though.
This is the book of Proverbs 21:9. It says, "It is better to dwell in a corner of the housetop than with the brawling woman." I want to say shalom first thing and foremost. I'm going to give all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders, a great millstone. Peace and blessings and salutations to the hopeful elect. It was in this gospel abroad, lifting up the stand of Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai, wherever it may be. As we saw a video here with the nigger woman, this is why we tell you brothers to stay away from that woman, because she's completely out of her damn mind. And the fact she's punching a grown-ass man, and the fact that he has to show some type of restraint because he feared the risk of getting beat up by her degenerate sons. And this is why she's so emboldened to put her hands on him, because she knows that she got grown-ass sons, grown-ass men, grown-ass baby boys, poo shiesties, that's going to come to her defense. Because, see, a nigga got that mentality, oh, my mama can't do nothing wrong. No matter what my mama do, she always right. And that's a total degenerative type mindset to have, man. And this is why we tell you brothers, man, look, if you got a woman that's this type of aggression and beating up on you and shit like that, then you got to question your mindset, man. Like, what are you doing, bro? Ain't no way in hell, ain't no fucking woman putting their goddamn hands on me. I don't give a damn. She got 3 sons. Y'all gonna have to fucking jump me today, because I'm beating that bitch ass and I'm beating y'all ass if the spirit is on me to do it. And to avoid all that, just don't deal with the black woman, man. Or if you're gonna deal with a woman of color, vet her, man. Okay? But overall, stay away from that woman. She's not good. She's not right, man. And as we just read in Proverbs 21:9, a brawling woman. Now, when you go into the word brawling, right? It said it is better to dwell in the corner of the housetop than with the brawling woman in a wide house. So you can have a 60-bedroom mansion. I mean, you got a house that big, you probably would never see the people you live with. But the scripture says it's better for you to live on top of the roof. You know what I'm saying? Before you deal with a degenerate demon like that. You know, and that's real, man, and that's wisdom. Okay, like when you go into the word proverb goes into a saying, a proverbial saying. Okay, a saying. So these are wise sayings here. Now you look up the word brawling, we all know what it means to be a brawler, right? Somebody who likes to fight. Okay, which goes into what is that? Madaya Nama. Something like that. Slacking my Hebrew a little off. Oh, that's Madaya which means strife and contention. Strife and contention. Madayan. Strife and contention, yeah. Okay. And the scriptures say that, hey, be not brawlers, man. So these women, they have a hard time following that paradigm because Esau Edom gives them the mindset and the privilege to do what the hell they want to do. Okay. Matter of fact, let's look up the word brawlers. And if you brothers are dealing with women like this, like I said, man, y'all, man, Jake, you got to do better to yourself. do better to yourself, man. Like Apostle Wakar, Apostle Tahar, Apostle Ramlob, Apostle Gabar, fucking Mighty Murph, and you got several brothers telling you, brothers, stop dealing with the fucking black woman. Okay, now this is not saying that if you got a sister, a black woman that's doing right by you, okay, that's one thing. But majority of them come in this spirit, man. Why the hell do you think brothers deal with the other tribes, man? Deal with the Latin tribes. Brothers deal with Moabite women. Why do you think, Jake, Jake, you gotta have some confidence in yourself, man. Like, stop subjecting yourself to people that's not gonna do right by you, man. Straight up, man. Like, have confidence. Stop subjugating yourself to this madness. This guy, he's dealing with her because, for one thing, he can't do no better. And I mean, look at him. He's not right. But the fact that he went to restrain her, then all of a sudden, her little baby boy ass sons, them grimy ass niggas, basically gonna beat up on him. So in that situation, I just like, you know what? Fuck this shit. I'm out the door. I'm done. Okay. In fact, you putting your hands on me, and if I knock this bitch out, then all of a sudden I'm the one that's facing a DV charge. And it never fucking fails, man, because they set up these hoes to be the head of the household, and they give them a voice when they don't fucking need a voice. And then you got these, and then, you know, her sons, her grown ass sons, they probably in their 20s, sitting on the couch smoking Black and Milds, rolling blunts, playing motherfucking 2K all goddamn day, talking shit, high, drunk, no job, bringing a multiple baby mamas in. You know, and you got the mama that's acting more degenerate than them, putting her hands on a grown ass man. That's madness, man. He like, I don't hit women. Well, you better start. That ain't a woman, bro. That's a deviant. That's a demon. And you better put your hands on her, man, because if not, she gonna keep putting your hands on. Like Jake said, he said the reason why women do that is because they don't respect you. When your woman puts her hands on you and beats you up and you all fucked up and shit, and you don't put her in her place, she's gonna keep doing it. You know, and the more she do it, and when you decide to put her in her place, she's gonna call the cops on you because basically she think you're a bitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, shit, the nigga ain't put me in my place the first time I did it. So her pride starts to elevate, and then she starts to get this even more demons on her. And she called the cops trying to get you locked up. But if you put an end to that shit and you stop her in her tracks the first time, then hey, you know, get out your house, man. Okay, the best thing to do is avoid dealing with women like that. And shit, hey, you got some women out here that can throw with men, man. I've seen women throw with men and damn near beat men. I mean, shit, yeah, we the stronger sex, you know, but they got demons on them. Like, I remember I was in 5th grade, and there was this chick named Kim Thompson, little black, little chocolate thing. You know, Kim was cute. Kim was decent, you know. Still, she was decent. But she was fighting this other black demon nigga named Keith Holly. I should call the nigga Sub-Zero. Because he was, you know, I should have called him Noob Saibot because he was so goddamn dark. But he always talking about how he likes Sub-Zero. And the nigga had hands, bro. Like, I'm not gonna lie. 5th grade, I was probably 10 years old. Keith was probably 14. So Keith was able to whoop the whole class. He was able to whoop everybody's ass. And the nigga had hands. You know how them little black niggas that just grew up, because he had 2 other brothers. I call them the 3 ninjas and shit. You had Keith, Kenneth, and Kareem, man. And all 3 of them niggas was crazy. It's like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Reptile, bro. All them niggas had hands. Kenneth was the weakest, but all them niggas had hands, man. You know, and I mean, he was fighting this chick named Kim. I remember like yesterday, and I mean, bro, Keith, she was putting hands on Keith ass, and Keith got hands, man. And I know Keith got hands, but Keith, the nigga's about my height now. The nigga's like 5, probably 7 or 8. But at that time, you know, we was little dudes. So I remember he got it into one of my big homies back in the day. Nigga named Jason, you know what I'm saying? He went to the spirit world, motherfuckers shot him and shit. Cool dude, you know, but he was still, you know, a Jake in the streets, you know, and he wasn't doing the Lord's will. I was probably 15 then, you know, teenager, 16 maybe. Jason was 6'4", 265 pounds, big. I'm talking about like Michael Myers type, Jason type dude, tall as hell. And shit, him and Keith got into a fight. And this nigga Keith managed to scoop, he picked Jason up, boom, put him down. So Jason was like, man, shit, that little nigga strong. Jason was like, I had to get strong with that nigga. You know what I mean? Jason beat the shit out of him, of course, because of the size difference. But he was like, oh shit, that little nigga got me off my feet. He said I had to put the paws on him. I mean, Jason whooped that ass, but it's the point. Keith was a strong little nigga. Got this 6'4" nigga, 265 pound, speared him, boom. And then Jason had to put the nigga on his shit. But still, it's the point. A bitch was fighting with this nigga Keith, and Keith was pretty much out here whooping grown men. So you got some black bitches that can throw. Like my auntie, for example, man. My auntie, it's always them black demons, man. My auntie, my mother's youngest sister, nigga named Jackie, bro. Hey, Jackie. That's all I need to know. A nigga named Jackie, you know they got hands. And coming from the 60s and 70s, you had to know how to throw hands, man. Shit, she broke a bitch jaw. Beat the shit out this bitch. You know what I'm saying? And my mother used to tell me stories how my auntie used to beat her ass. Because, my mama, the light-skinned chick, she a little pretty girl and shit. My auntie was out there running around with the gangbangers and all tough and shit. So, but, hey, got hands. So I get it. These women, bro, some of them could throw with men. But hey, at the end of the day, you gotta get away from these tight women, man. Because they'll cause your ass to get put to death. Because I guarantee you, if he start whooping that woman's ass, her son's gonna end up trying to hurt that dude, man. And this is why we say, man, simping culture is a poison. Okay, simps. Her sons are simps. They're emotional. Okay, they highly combative. They argumentative. You know what I'm saying? They have no reasoning. They have no judgment skills. They're partial in judgment. They don't have what it takes to be called men. Why? Because they grew up with that woman. Okay, just imagine who the father of that child is, or her several different baby daddies, because there's always more than one. You better believe that the nigga's either dead or in jail or strung out somewhere on drugs. Or if he had any sense, he would have got away from this bitch. But yeah, brothers, man, the worst thing you can do is deal with an aggressive woman that have other men's kids. If you are doing yourself a disservice, okay, save that shit for niggas in the world. And I'm not saying that, brothers don't deal with women that have other men's kids, but it's more of a problem. It's more of a headache when you deal with kids outside of your own, man, because it comes with all types of shit problems. You got to deal with the spirit of the little nigga or the girl, whatever it may be. You got to deal with all this shit. And then if anything comes up, you always the first to be implicated in allegations, man. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it takes. So for you brothers out there, if you got an aggressive, conniving demon, she's trying to break up the truth and all this other shit, and then she has kids by other men. Ask yourself, what are you doing? What the hell is wrong with you, man? Jakes, man, y'all gotta do better. But this is the book of Titus 3, and I'm gonna start at verses 1. It says, put them in mind to be subject to principalities and powers, to obey magistrates, to be ready to every good work, to speak evil of no man, to be no brawlers. Okay, so we ain't supposed to really be in that brawling spirit. It happens. You got a woman. Paul said that there will be trouble in the flesh. So you have your times when you fall out with your old lady or your real, whatever hell you want to call her. But overall, man, you want to avoid dealing with women like this. Okay, if you got to vet them, then vet them. But stay away from that woman. It says, no brawlers, but gentle, showing all meekness unto all men. But in this day and age, shit, that's hard to do because, shit, like I said, Jake, they're through, man. All right? And prime example, you got men like this that, they just accept women for who they are. Well, that's a woman. My mama told me I could never hit a woman. Man, that's the worst advice that you can ever get as being a man from a woman, because a woman would tell you how disrespectful they are. This is the book of our First Esdras 4. And I'm going to start at verses 22. It says, by this also ye must know that women have dominion over you. And do you not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Yeah, because she runs the household, clearly. She's beating him up. She smacked this nigga, punched him, and then he finally decided to show some restraint and push her back. Then her grimy ass nigga sons, don't hear my mama. Don't hear my mama, or whatever the hell that nigga said, man. But see, that's always the deal with it. You'll get killed dealing with Keisha. So it says, yeah, man, taketh a sword and goeth his way to rob and steal, to sell upon the seas, upon the rivers, and looketh upon a lion and goeth in the darkness. And when he have stolen, spoiled, and robbed, he brings into his love. So all the money that this guy brings in, everything he does is to please that woman, okay? And she shows him no respect, no regard. She shows him nothing but straight disrespect. And his spirit, he feels broken. He feels less than a man. You're getting choked up by a son, and hey, who's stopping her? And now she's looking at you like you a bitch because you getting put on a wall by a little nigga. So she really ain't gonna respect you now, man. Because of her mindset, this nigga should be beating me and my son's ass. But if you gotta go, oh, that's a beautiful call. Y'all about you, man. Shot at go Cardinal. But and that's the first one I seen all week. But anyway, so but in order to not do, in order to get away from that type of mindset, you just can't deal with that. You can't deal with these type of women, man. They're not right. Okay? In order to avoid all that, just stay away from her. And it says here, wherefore a man loveth his wife better than father or mother. Yea, many that have run out their wits for women and become servant for their sakes. But many also have perished in error and sin for women. Okay? And like I said, man, this man is completely out of his mind, out of his wits, because he's allowing that fucking disrespectful behavior to run rampant, man. You know, and he's probably living with her, you know, and probably don't have a job. Who knows? I don't know the history, but a lot of times, man, you know, you're dealing with Keisha. That's the result of it. You know, the bitch got government assistance, and, you know, you end up staying with the bitch because you ain't got nowhere else to go, because you done fucked your life up. Can't get anything in your name because, hey, you didn't, you know, you just didn't make wise decisions. So oftentimes you left with a bum like that. But it says, many have also perished and have erred and sinned for women. And it says, and do you not now believe me? Is not the king great in his power? And do not all regions fear to touch him? Okay, so that's the point. Men are being brought down to the shitter because, you know, we're in a deplorable ass society, man. You know, so yeah, brothers, man, if you are dealing with women like this, man, hey, I'd say good luck to you. You know, no shade thrown at you, but at the same time, man, you got to question your mindset and your integrity, bro. You know what I'm saying? You should no men of the Lord be dealing with no bitch like this. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a fuck how good the pussy may be, or you think it is, or how she pillow talk you at night and this and that. Look, man, if a nigga show you who they are, believe that shit. Okay? Believe it. You know, we ain't got an excuse to be stupid no more, Jake. We got to start to wise up. We got to start to smarten up, man. Smarten up, Jake. All right? This is the book of Sirach 26. And I'm going to start at verses 23. It says, a wicked woman is given to a portion to a wicked man, but a godly woman is given to him that fear the Lord. And yeah, of course, he's wicked. You know, weed smoking, probably, you know, selling weed here and there. And you know the nigga's wicked. He's not a man of the Lord. So oftentimes, you know, Jake fall victim of these type of women. But if you are a man of the Lord and the Lord be pleased to dwell with you, then you're going to find a way to get that demon out your life. The Most High is going to get that demon out your life, man. You know, but if you were taken by her attempts and you taken by that woman, then a lot of times, man, it's the Lord saying, look, it is what it is. You know, it says a dishonest woman could commit shame, but an honest woman will reverence her husband. Okay, and she ain't reverence that man. She don't even respect him. Okay, playing back verse 27, a loud and a crying woman and a scold should be sought out to drive away the enemies. Okay, but 26, a woman that honored her husband should be judged wise of all, but she that discouraged him in our pride should be counted ungodly of all, and that was pride. Okay, she got the audacity to put her hands on a man that's 10 times stronger than her, that can put hands on her, but he has to show restraint, because if not, he gonna get beat up by our sons. And should no man have to worry about that shit. Should no man have to worry about taking on another man's kid, first of all. Now, I know it happens. We in a fucked up world, so it do happen. So there's always exceptions to the rule, not to discourage anybody. But at the same time, a man will have his own family. He wouldn't have to worry about that, because technically the woman you're dealing with is supposed to be a virgin. All right? Sirach 25, and I'm gonna start at verses 16. It says, I had rather dwell with the lion and with the dragon than to keep house with the wicked woman. Yeah, going back into Proverbs, what was that? Proverbs 21:9. But it says, but the wickedness of a woman change her face and darken her countenance like sackcloth. Right, that bipolar shit, man, that up and down, all that. And it says, her husband should sit among his neighbors, and when he hears it, should sigh bitterly. Okay? Huffing, you complain, man, this woman is crazy as fuck, man. I need to get away from this bitch. It needs to be the same Jakes that'll come at you for cursing out the fucking woman because she's out of order. You know? But it says, all wickedness is but little to the wickedness of a woman. Let the portion of a sinner fall upon her, right? Because, hey, to a wicked woman, a wicked man is given a wicked woman. And all these women we deal with are wicked, brothers. Don't get it twisted and get discouraged. But overall, man, you got a woman that's trying to take you out the truth, and she takes you out the truth, then it's because you wasn't right. You know, and it says, as the climbing up a sandy way is to the feet of the age, so is a wife full of words to a quiet man. And in this case, he would be considered a quiet man because he can't, how can I say, he can't enforce dominance in his household because he got another wicked nigga with him, you know. But anyway, with that, all praises and glory and honor that's due to Yahweh Bashim, Yahweh Shai. Lord's will you were edified and